Hi and welcome back to Petite Wreath Boutique. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to make this paw print inspired heart-shaped wreath perfect for the Valentine season. If you are new to my channel, please consider to subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos. First, let's talk about the supplies we will need for this craft. The heart-shaped wreath frame and the felt to cover the back. 2 rolls of 5.5-inch Deco mesh, one black, one pink. This beautiful paw printed ribbon with little paw prints on there and dog bones and hearts. A black ribbon and a darker pink ribbon which matches the darker pink on the paw print ribbon. The 2 smaller ribbons are 1.5 inches each and the pink one is 2.5 inches. We will need a Sharpie to trace the frame on the felt, a rotary cutter to cut it out, pointy sharp scissors to create little holes into the felt, 4 inches zip ties to attach the felt to the wreath frame, and 6-inch black zip ties to attach the mesh to the wreath frame, and some pipe cleaners to attach the bows to the wreath frame. Also a piece of jute cord to create a hanging loop. I like to use sharp scissors to cut my ribbon and some wire cutters to cut the excessive zip ties off. And lastly, I used a bow maker for the main bow and a hot glue gun which I did not display here. Let's begin with preparing the felt. Simply put down the wreath frame onto the felt piece, trace it with the Sharpie, and then cut it out. Since the mesh will not fully cover the wreath and we will have an open middle, we need to trace both sides of the frame. Unfortunately, my rotary cutter is not so efficient anymore when it comes to cutting felt, so I do have to use my scissors for some extra help. For attaching the mesh, we will need the 2 rolls of mesh, the 6-inch zip ties, scissors, and the wire cutters. Now, this is a no-cut mesh attachment method, but we will have to cut off the mesh from the roll. First of all, we layer the 2 mesh rolls on top of each other and then attach it to the wreath frame. For this, we gather it and attach it to bar 2 of these 3, starting at the top. Simply take the gathered mesh bundle and put it through in between the bars. Then use your zip tie and wrap it around the mesh. Push the endings through the bars and close it tight. Don't let go of your gathered mesh bundle until the zip tie is closed and tightened. Once the zip tie or cable tie, however you would like to call it, is attached, we can cut off the excessive tail with the wire cutter. Now we are creating our mesh loops. The attached zip tie is the first measuring point. We measure 6 inches. Then we gather the material again. Simply walk your fingers up the mesh. The thumb holds the mesh while the rest of the finger ruffles and gather as they go. We attach this loop closely to the first attachment with another zip tie. The frame itself is divided in sections by additional bars. For section 1, we need 4 loops, 2 on each side of the middle, on top of the heart, 8 for the next section, 10 for the lowest section, and 6 for the tip of the heart, 3 on each side. Let's cut, prepare, and attach our smaller bows. I wanted to attach 4 little bows and 1 main bow, but the concept took away the pretty heart shape and made the wreath look too packed in my opinion. So I ended up attaching 3 small bows and 1 main bow. For the smaller bows, we need 2 black 8-inch ribbon cuts so 6 total, and we will ducktail those. You simply just fold the end in half and then cut a triangle in it from the outside to the inside. The tip of the triangle will be the inside of the ribbon bundle. We are cutting 3 times 22 inches of the pink ribbon, and we will use the awareness ribbon method to create our bows with those big ribbon cuts. To give the bows a base, we attach pipe cleaners to the wreath frame. I use the bars on the wreath frame as an orientation to have the bows placed evenly. We just have to find the dividing bars and work the pipe cleaner through the mesh to attach it at this point. Once you have both sides worked through the mesh, you just give it a twist to assure the placement of the pipe cleaner. The black ribbon will be the base for our ribbon bundle. We find the middle of the first cut, gather it, and attach it to the pipe cleaner on the wreath. It is important to not smush the ribbon in. Lightly tighten the pipe cleaner by giving it a twist. Now we layer another black ribbon piece onto the wreath on top of the first one in an X pattern. The last layer of this ribbon bow bundle will be the pink ribbon, which we will prepare with the awareness ribbon method. We need to turn the ribbon so the blend side is facing us, one hand on each side, and then simply cross the ends. Again, just cross both ends. Now we have a little awareness ribbon. To turn this into a bow, we take the end pieces and line them up onto our measure tool, in my case, the cutting mat. We measure a 4-inch tail on each side. Afterwards, we simply fold loop in the middle and then gather the bow. Finally, we can attach the bow to our wreath, and after twisting the pipe cleaner, we can cut off the excessive piece, fold a little hook, and push it into the mesh. We have to repeat this step 2 more times, so we have 1 ribbon bundle on each side of the heart and 1 on the bottom. We are ready to make our main bow. We start with putting the pipe cleaner in between the dowels of the bow maker. The pink 2.5-inch ribbon is the base for this bow. Since it doesn't have a faded side, we don't need to twist the ribbon. We simply measure a 6-inch tail, gather the ribbon at the 0-inch mark, and put it in between the dowels. The first loop will be measuring 5 inches. We hold our hand or fingers down at the 5-inch mark and fold the ribbon over towards the middle, and then gather it, put it in between the dowels, and repeat the step on the other side. We are adding another set of loops. They will be measuring 4.5 inches on each side. Afterwards, we are cutting the 6-inch tail. The sheer ribbon was giving me a hard time moving, so I just twisted the pipe cleaner once to keep it in place. Next up is the black glitter ribbon, which is 1.5 inches wide. We also start with a 6-inch tail. The first loop set is 4.5 inches, and then we go down to 4 inches on each side. The ribbon has a faded side, so we have to twist the ribbon before we put it in between the dowels. Last but not least, the puppy ribbon. I did had a scratch piece left, so I cut it down to 12 inches, 6-inch tails on each side, and then we add another awareness ribbon bow on top of our bow bundle. A last-minute decision. I added another 12-inch piece under the bow, so another 2 tails, 1 on each side. When we are all done, we twist the pipe cleaner once and take the bundle off the bow maker. To finish the bow, we are going to attach a button to cover the pipe cleaner. We take a ribbon piece, which is 4 inches long, and fold the sides like half an inch in and glue that piece down with the hot glue. We repeat this step for both sides, and I prefer to glue the sides in instead of cutting because it prevents the fraying. Please be careful during this step because you push the folded ribbon onto the hot glue, so make sure you don't burn your fingers. To attach it, we start at the back of the bow bundle where the pipe cleaner twists, and there we put a dip of hot glue down, trace the ribbon over the front to the other back side, and glue this end down as well. Now we are ready to attach the main bow to the wreath. We find the middle on the top part of the heart, push the pipe cleaners through the mesh, and twist it together at the back. We will need a hanging loop for our beautiful craft. Take a piece of jute cord and work it through each side of the heart, like this curved side, and then connect the end pieces by knotting them. By having the jute cord on 2 spots on the wreath frame, we will create a balance and the heart will hang evenly. It's time to attach the felt on the back of the wreath. It covers the wreath frame and protects the door. I like to add this finish, but it can be skipped, honestly. We layer the previously cut felt piece over the wreath frame and punch little holes through the felt with the pointy, sharp scissors. Then we push the 4-inch zip ties through those holes and close them to connect the felt to the wired frame. Since the inside of the hard felt piece is cut out, we need to connect both sides. The final step is to cut ducktails into the main bow and open all the bows. We just have to layer the wired ribbon until we are happy with the result. And that's it for today. Thank you for crafting with me. If you like this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. You can purchase this wreath and other creations on my website. I will leave the link in the description box below. Can't wait to see you next time.